Hello guys, we're back with another Clash Royale episode, and in today's episode I am gonna run Lava Hound, alright? So we can see over here two different variations. One Lava Loot Miner, this is the more standard variation with arrows and zap. And the other one is with Lava Miner, so no balloon, you have sort of a poison fireball bait with your flying machine, with your Skelly D and your Night Witch, alright? And this one, the only spell you have is arrows, alright? But the trick is, I will not lava first play, alright? At least in single elixir, alright? If we drag till double, we go lava first play, that's fine. In single elixir, I will not make the first move by going lava first play. It's getting so much hate on Twitter. People are always saying people are lava no skill because you go lava first play. It's different if the opponent golems in the back. That is lava sort of second play because he already made the first play. So without further ado, let's see how we do in this replays when we do not go lava first play. Can we actually win? Alright, I'll see you guys in the first replay. First replay here, I will use the Lava Hound balloon with Bob. So we can see here we're playing against a graveyard deck. Alright, so against graveyard, it's usually a decent matchup. If you're running against the one with the splash yard or those that do not have any Infernal Reset. So this one he has Zappies, which is, there is an Infernal Reset. And in this deck we have arrows and zap. So probably we are always trying to save our arrows and zap immediately for the Zappies. So he split Zappy over here, so I decided to go with Lava Hound. That's not the first play, because he already played something, and I didn't have a better hand. I couldn't cycle anything else into the Zappies, who have been, it wouldn't have been good. So we go with the Lava Hound here, and we decide to see what he plays. So he goes with the Baby D, so this is a good chance to play the Infernal Dragon. Probably a better play here with the Infernal Dragon would be to put it directly behind the Lava Hound, because that way it prevents the opponent from cutting it away with, say, a Knight or something. So over here it goes with the aggressive Knight on the opposite lane. We're waiting to see if it decides to go with a Graveyard or anything else. It doesn't, then we go with the Miner. Alright, so over here, and then you can see Zappies. I don't have enough for arrow zap, so there is no point in doing just zap or arrows. It doesn't really do anything. So we let everything go. But now we roughly know what he's playing. It might or might not be Graveyard, but it highly looks like it. He doesn't play it yet. Alright, so over here we get an awkward cycle, but we know he just played all his air defenses, because he played Baby D and Mega Minion on the left side. So I go with the Skelly D in the back. And over here we decide to go Lava Hound at the bridge, because I know again he doesn't have his air defenses. It forces him to poison, that is not too bad. It's 4/4 for our Skelly D. And over here it goes with the Knight at the bridge. Knight was still pretty healthy, so I decided to go with the Inferno, because I know I still get a counter push. And he's forced to defend on. Alright, here we decide to go with the Miner instead, and all the way in the back, because that will tank for the Pop and the Inferno, and it forces him to respawn even more, which he does. If not, the Inferno will just take his entire tower. So it goes with the Baby D, and then here again, we're strong. We're very strong, because now we know he just played his Mega Minion and his Baby D. So this is our chance to go with our Balloon. Of course, we're waiting for Elixir, because I know I need to go with Arrow Zap, if he decides to play Zappies. So over here he goes with the Zappy, so immediately we go Arrow Zap. Don't have to wait for anything. Of course, the old man's reflexes are a little bit slow. We don't have to predict also, because he has Bomb Tower, right? So again, you can see here, he goes with that, he defends well. Okay, he goes with the Knight and Graveyard. This is the biggest mistake Graveyard players do, opposite lane, because we have Barbarians. He has to play Knight, Graveyard, and Poison, and I just defend with 5 Elixir. We take 1000 damage, but so what? He has no Elixir left to defend the left side, as you can see over here. That's the biggest mistake if you're a Graveyard player. You should counter push into the Lava Hound. Going opposite lane when they have buffs and cycle is not the option, because they can defend so well, and you will have to overspend and not even do too much damage. Alright, so over here he goes with that balloon. He goes with the Bomb Tower. He has great defenses. The moment we see the Zappies, we go Arrow Zap immediately. Miner to the back, that is to tank for the Lava Pops. And you can see we do great damage. The Lava Hound, the Lava Pops, the Miner, he all has to defend. Again, here we go in the back. We know the tower is pretty low, so we don't have to go in the back, because he will Graveyard high. He will Graveyard the bridge. So we go with this Lava Hound high again, and funnel directly on the Baby D to cause some pressure. He goes with the Mega Minion there to try to take out the Lava Hound immediately, which is also sort of like a mistake, because Lava Hound doesn't do as much damage. So maybe he should try to take out the supporters. So he goes here. We know that we're in good control here. We go with the Arrow Zap. Tower is so low. We don't have to go in the back. We know going in the back gives him a chance to pressure us. So we go immediately Lava Hound at the bridge, because he has to defend it. He goes with that. He knows that he has to defend, right? He can't really go Graveyard. He has to go Bomb Tower or something. He decides to go opposite lane. But by then it's already dead. Lava Hound's at the bridge. So first game, pretty straightforward against Graveyard. Alright? So if you guys are struggling against Graveyard, this is what you should do. Always save your Barbarians for his Graveyard, a tank and Graveyard. If you don't have the Barbarians, use your Skelly Dragons, and then probably you need arrows or Zap. And the Miner always to the back to tank for the Lava Pops. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next game. Okay, so in the next game, guys, I'm playing against this giant skeleton balloon. It's been around for quite a while, alright? So we don't have Lava Hound first play, so obviously we can't go with Lava first play. So no worries, we'll go with the Miner first play. So that's a pretty okay play, you know? We don't have Lava first play. It's a 3 elixir commitment only. It goes with the Miner, so we also respond with our Inferno Dragon. We don't want to give him a free Miner hit. There's no reason. So he gave us the entire Miner, and then over here it looks like a good interaction for us. So I had an awkward hand over here. I have to cycle either a spell or something, so I decided to go with the balloon because he already played 1 air defense. So it's not too bad. He plays 4 elixir in return to defend that balloon, so all good for us. Instead of just cycling a zap or something, we forced out a bomb tower as a response. So over here he's in a slight elixir lead. I hesitated for a second. I didn't want to cycle my spell, so in the end we had to cycle the Skelly D, which is obviously not ideal. The ideal situation would have probably to lava into it or something. But we don't have the lava. So over here we're gonna save our bombs, and always you want to put the barbarians in front of the giant skeleton. So over here I have no defenses for the balloon, so I decided to go with offense on my own. You can see I have elixir for the Inferno Dragon, but I'm waiting for the bomb to explode. Because if you don't wait for the bomb to explode, they like to tornado all your air troops, air defenses into the bomb. So that is important. We try to wait for it, and then we obviously, it's not a good trade. You can see at the end of the first trade, we're down by like 1,600 HP. So over here, we know that the tower's probably dead because he has a miner and we don't really have too many things to catch it. So we go lava on opposite lane. We're gonna even sacrifice this Ice Wizard. Let him take the tower. Because I know I need every single elixir to make sure that I do substantial damage on the left side. So it goes, here's the giant skeleton here, alright? We go with the balloon, this is key. Instead of going with Skelly D, we gotta go with the balloon, because the balloon's the one that's gonna do good damage, alright? So we just save enough for our barbarians. Again, we put it in front, we don't take the GS bomb. He misplaces his bomb tower, so that is huge. It gives me 1 balloon connection, but it's not enough. The NATO's it away, there's baby D's there, the bomb tower's there to clean up the pub. So over here I go with miner in the back, alright? Miner in the back, because I know I need the tower damage. I don't go for the ice with it, I don't do that thing anymore, because we need the damage. So he goes with the defensive miner, which is all good. So over here I know I cannot lava hound in the back, alright? The key is, looking at the time, 40 seconds left, you cannot lava in the back. It's probably not enough. We go with the zap to take out the ice blitz, we go lava in the bridge. So this is key, alright? 731 HP left, I need to take the tower in 30 seconds. Alright, Lava Hound goes and takes the tower there, so I know right roughly we can just Ice Whiz, miner the Ice Whiz, because Lava Hound's on the tower. That probably is it. So he goes with the NATO here, as you can see, that's what I mentioned earlier. He does take out all our troops, this is what they like to do. Alright, but not too bad now, because we did take a tower, he spent his NATO, and then I can afford to go balloon opposite here. He places his bomb tower, again, not a big issue. So again, the priority is trying to defend first, so I cycle the Inferno Dragon right in the middle. And over here he cycles GS in the back, so that is the go-to for me to go lava on the bridge, because he needs a lot of time to build up that big push. And if I go at the bridge, he is forced to play Elixir to defend, and he cannot build up his big push. So that's a free giant skeleton, as you can see, he's playing a lot of elixir on defense. It's forced to miner, the lava hounds on the tower, the miners on the tower, and that's gonna be it. Just arrows and zap takes the tower. So we came back from 1 tower down because we tried our best to mitigate as much damage as we can on the second tower and go all in on that 1 tower. So alright guys, never give up. I will see you guys in the next replay. Okay guys, welcome back. In this replay we will be using the deck on the right side, the one with the Lava Hound Cage Miner. Alright, so he goes that first play. We don't have the best response, so we go with our Skelly D. We're preparing to see if he's gonna do anything, if he plays anything else, bats or anything with arrows. If we need to, he doesn't. So he goes with the Muskie, so this is a good time to Lava Hound. So the Lava Hound will tank for the Musketeer, and then he already spends 1 good air defense out of the way. So this is a good time to Lava Hound. And as you can see, it's a very nice interaction over here. And you can decide here what you want to go. You can go with Night Witch, you can go with Mega Minion. Over here I decide to defend the barrel first because I don't exactly know what his entire deck is, in case he has like a minion or something. So we don't want to use the arrows there, so we decide to defend with the cage. Over here we get a nice, I would say, nice push. Then he's forced to poison, so we go with Miner in the back. Brawler, Mega Minion all still healthy. And he plays his Goblin Gang, so he defends everything, alright? So we roughly know what he's playing now. Mortar, Skelly Barrel, this is a very old deck. Probably at least popular 1 year ago. Something like that. Okay, so now we don't have the Lava Hound, we can't Lava first player, right? So we gotta go cycle in the back here. So we go to Skelly D in the back, we're gonna see what he has. He doesn't have poison, so we could cycle that in the back. And then again, we go with the aggressive Lava Hound. because that's gonna protect it from the Muskie. Alright, so we can see we get a good interaction here. The Skelly is gonna take out the Muskie, and we only have to respond to this. We go with the Flying Machine instead because it's a bigger problem for him compared to a Night Witch. He can defend with Goblin Gang and stuff like that. So no worries, Flying Machine here gets good damage on the tower. He decides to take it because he knows he's already down on Elixir. So over here again, we're ready for, we know his main way of connecting is with Mortar and Skelly Barrel. So either ways, we are good. So we don't even want to take the death damage, so we go with this. And that's fine. Alright, if he goes with Mortar, we can go with Miner, we can go with Night Witch, and then snipe it with our Skelly D or our Flying Machine. So not a big issue. Right over here, we cycle Mega Minion in the back. We're anticipating here, that, like you can see the bonus here, so we go Miner in the middle just to make sure we get the right distraction. So over here we go Lava Hound at the bridge. We don't want to play Skelly D because we know that he will probably defend with Musketeer and stuff like that. So we go with that to snipe it. We get 1 or 2 mortar shots, but that's fine. Alright, arrows come in to clean up everything. He's forced to poison now because he doesn't have anything to defend the Flying Machine and stuff. Predicts the Miner, but Miner wasn't even in cycle, so over here he goes with the poison. Misses the Flying Machine by a little bit, but finally he plays the Muskie too. Alright, so now we know we're in a pretty good spot, alright? He's going into us, which is what we want. So again here we protect the Mega Mania with the Lava Hound. So that's a lot of very aggressive Lava Hounds at the bridge this time, because I want to protect my things from that Musketeer. And I know that he's always forced to spend poison on defense. You guys can see again, he's spending poison on defense. We go with Miner in the back, not even caring about the Musketeer, because look at that, the poison doesn't clean up the rest of the pops because it's placed much higher. We go with the arrows, pops take it out. And that is it, pretty clean victory here because we always went aggressive Lava Hounds at the bridge, not giving him enough time to cycle double Muskies. Alright, so that's how I want to play this matchup. I will see you guys in the next replay. Okay, in this replay we're playing against a pretty popular wall breaker deck that is not the minor variation, alright? He goes very aggressive wall breakers at the bridge, which is something I also like to do because usually you spend more than 2 licks defending those. So you can see over here we split Skelly Ds, which is the best defense. You have Flying Machine, it's also good. You have Cage, it's also good. Alright, so he goes with the Princess there. We decide to snipe it with the Flying Machine because I know he's gonna respond to it as well. So not too bad. He goes with the Bandit, but it's a little bit slow. It takes a bit of damage, but that's not really an issue. So with the side over here, of course, we have to defend the Bandit. We go with the Miner because I know wall breakers, right? We gotta save the Cage for those wall breakers. Over here, we go with the Cage defend, but obviously a slight mistake here because it's gonna retarget and lock on the tower. That is a huge amount of damage to give up against kind of a cycle deck. Alright, so we're down a lot here, but no worries. I know because I have Cage, I have arrows. I can defend as wall breakers. Alright, so again here we go with this because the rest of it is out of cycle. So you have a bunch of things to defend the wall breakers. You have arrows, you have Cage, you have Skelly D even. He protects his Princess really well here. I cannot afford the charge, so I gotta defend that. And Night Witch at the bridge, we do take it out, and this is pretty okay. Alright, so we're back even. He spends a lot of elixir to defend the Night Witch, which I think he shouldn't need to because that's the healthier tower. So over here, I know we gotta try to take out those princesses ASAP. He goes with that. The best defense I have is Mega Minion because it one-shots those goblins. And then it locks on the Mega Minion and then got the chip on the Princess Tower, which is again not the biggest issue. We go with Lava Hound in the back because we are up a lot of elixir. He went very aggressive there. Alright, so we are up a lot of elixir here as you can see, so we're always ready to defend his opposite lane. If he wants to go with minor wall breakers, he wants to go with cannon card, we all have the right defenses. So over here, he goes Bandit, I go with the Flying Machine, that's enough to snipe the Hunter, so I decide to defend the Bandit instead. I don't want to take too much damage on the air, we go with the arrows aggressively just to make sure we take it out because we already know he only has Hunter as the air defense, so it's really good for me. So over here we get massive connection and that is gonna be tower, alright? He's gonna go very aggressively. We already predicted that it's gonna come, the barrel, because I use the arrows. That's my best defense, alright? So now our tower is looking dangerously low, 6-6-3. And I know that it's a 50-50 chance that I might defend it. So I didn't want to take the risk. I will already Lava Hound that in case, because if he spends a lot of elixir to take the tower, I just need to make sure I transform that elixir into taking the left tower. Which is what you're gonna see over here. In a 50-50 scenario, if you're confident to defend, you can defend. If you're not confident, I think it's better to just let it go. With defend though, we defend everything as much as we can. Alright, if we can defend, we defend. For not too much of an elixir trade, we do it. So Bandit and that, so we give it up because I have no defenses for that barrel now. But you can see he's very low on elixir. I still have Lava Pup, I have Miner, I have Mega Minion. So that's all very good damage on that tower. Look at those pops. The Hunter is there to clean it up. But now we are in such a good lead because I chose to give up damage on the right side. And now we have a treat almost 2,500 elixir lead, and that should be it. It goes with the cannon car. We expect it to be coming in. We'll go with the 9-way retarget as well as the arrows. And not a big issue, alright? Hunter's gonna retarget, the Bat's gonna clean it up. And now he basically has nothing. He's gonna recycle back to his Hunter. He goes with that. Again, we just need to use the Mega Minion, and then we have the cage to clean up everything. We take a bit of damage at the end of the wall. We go with the flying machine and probably just the miner in the back, and then the arrows later on just to clean it up. And that's how that should be it. That's a pretty good matchup, I must say. Pretty good matchup because he only has Hunter. Unless you get pretty much out-cycled by him, it should not be a problem. Okay, so there you have it. Replays of Lava Hound without going Lava Hound first play. And that would play pretty okay. So if you guys don't want to be labeled as a no-skilled Lava Hound player, going Lava first play and winning just because your opponent does not have the right defenses in cycle, this is what you should do. You could cycle a bunch of other cards, you could react to your opponent, and only when it's right, go Lava Hound in the back or go Lava Hound at the bridge as you didn't fit. Alright, so I hope you guys liked the series. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That is very important for me to grow as a YouTube content creator. Don't forget to do that, alright? That's going to help me a lot. We're looking to hit 1,000 subscribers as soon as we can. Alright, so thank you guys for your support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.